Well, there hasn't been much of a holiday break in the legal world because we've got some pretty big cases to talk about in this week's Burden of Proof. A state attorney for Palm Beach County, Florida, Dave Ehrenberg, joins me now to break down some of these cases. Dave, good to see you. Federal judge ruled this week that the woman accusing Jay-Z and Sean Diddy Combs of raping her when she was a teen can remain anonymous, at least for now. Jay-Z and Diddy denying the allegations, this particular allegation, calling the suit a blackmail attempt. What are you watching as this case continues to progress?
Bill, good to be with you. I think eventually her identity will be known. Now, this is not a criminal case, so there's not a Sixth Amendment right to confront your accuser. Judges will give civil plaintiffs a little more leeway, especially in alleged sexual assault cases, when the plaintiff here at the time was only 13 years old. But that's only going to go so far. At some point, the defendants are going to have to know the identity of the person accusing them, and that's going to come in the discovery process. So I think there's a short-term victory for the plaintiff, but I think one of the reasons why you saw the judge so angry at Jay-Z and his lawyers is because the lawyer, Alex Spiro, who has become like the defense lawyer to the stars, we saw him in the Alec Baldwin case most recently, he is very aggressive, and he engaged in personal attacks against other lawyers, and that was too much for this judge. So this is one case where Spiro's tactics have backfired against him and his clients.
I think also a lot of people who are watching this case want to know, it's Celebrity B in the complaint, right? It's a female celebrity who is claimed to have been there when this attack happened. So that'll probably come out as it moves on as well. I'll move on. Let's move on to the actor and director, Justin Baldoni. He's been hit with a lawsuit from a former publicist alleging defamation and breach of contract. This comes just days after actress and co-star Blake Lively accused him of sexual misconduct on set and waging a smear campaign against her. We should point out that Baldoni denies any wrongdoing. So does the second lawsuit, you think, impact Lively's, if at all, or maybe just in the court of public opinion?
I think it's for the court of public opinion. After all, this is the crisis communications manager, Stephanie Jones, who filed this lawsuit under the legal theory of CYA. That's a technical legal term, Phil. And I think the reason why she did this is because she has been the subject herself of a lot of bad press. And I think this is her way to do a preemptive strike, to get ahead of it, to go after her former client. Remember, she was on the same side as Baldoni against Blake Lively. There was a message from her that seemed to support the attempt to work the press to support their client against Blake Lively. And there's nothing wrong with that as long as you're not doing it in retaliation for an allegation of sexual harassment, which is what the allegation is here. So this is a big mess. No one's looking good at this, over this. I don't think her lawsuit against Baldoni will go anywhere, but it is helpful for her to try to get her reputation back.
Dave Ehrenberg, thank you as always. I did not go to law school, but I am familiar with the CYA legal term. Good to see you. We'll see you next weekend.